Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. This is Shayla, and I'm talking away trying to do this video, and I look up and my camera's off. I don't think I hit the record button, so once you sit here and turn it on and you don't start recording, the camera will shut off. So I'm just going on and on. Good thing I didn't get too far. So anyway, what I'm doing today is showing you my collection of journals, and I can't believe I actually have as many as I have. But when I first started reading and watching videos about not junk journals, like travel notebooks, I really didn't have a lot of money. And I didn't want to go and spend, money on expensive journals. So I said, well, you know what? I'm crafty. I'll make my own. So these are the first three that I've made. This is actually, the middle one's actually my first one. Then this one, and I just did this over the last 2 days, this cover here. But this leather I bought at Michael's, and not too expensive. They're like between $12 and $14. It depends on what color you get and what type you get. And this one's actually from the same leather, except this is a year and a couple months old, and this is brand new. And you can see, I don't know if you can see how the colors changed just within a year. And I didn't have this like in and out of my pocketbook. I just been pulling it in and out. It could have also faded a little bit from the sun, because I used to have this on my coffee table by the window, and I think that helps your leather fade. But I did the stitching. I had recently done a video on how I did these covers, travel notebook covers, and the stitching on each one of these is the exact same thing. So I'll try to remember to link that video below if you want to know how to do the stitching. It's real easy. So anyway, this is my first one that I did, and it's a regular travel notebook size. And I have a couple stickers, and then this coffee decal here, and I actually stamped my own name in here with a couple butterflies, and I colored it in with some gold gel pen I think I used. But I didn't do anything to the back. I have this black elastic, which I need to order some more of this, but brown, because I have black or white. And the stitching is, I used some wax, this thing here, wax thread, which you find at Michael's, where you get the leather pieces. Okay. So on this one, for my pockets, I used that heavy felt material and I found that at Hobby Lobby. I don't think Michael has this stuff. I don't even think I've ever seen it, but I used to house, well, let me just tell you more about the journal before I tell you what I house. So here is 2 pockets here, and I put 4 elastics in this one, and there's 1 pocket on the back. And I was using this journal to keep track of my videos I uploaded or any sales that I create. I think, oh yeah, I also, on one of the things in here, I put a pen loop. And I have a couple of books in here, for drawing and stuff that I just made but I haven't used yet. But yeah, I was using this to keep track of my sales and keep track of my videos. So that's what that was for at one time. So then, this one, my sticker fell off. I have no clue what happened to it. But this one, as you can see, I have some cameras on here, and I have a heart type clock, and then I have this that says time on it. And I love cameras, for one thing. But this one, I'm going to start using as my pictures. I'm going to use it like a scrapbook type thing, and put some my photos. Like, this is my favorite photo of my son when he was like a year old. I mean, that picture, look at them eyes. And this is him all grown up. This is him today. I love that picture. But, my dog. But, you know, I want to put fun photos in here. Here's a beautiful flower from my garden in 2016. You know, just some nice memories. But this is, I'm going to make this into my memory book. And, you know, it's all, like, kind of messy right now because I've been pulling things out of it. But that's another one I made. And this one I used the black waxed thread that you can get also at Michael's. So that was that. And this is the new one that I have. And this, I made this cover because I bought one of those Jibun Techo planners. I think that's how you say it. It's like the Hobonichi one, but it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit cheaper than the one that you get Hobonichi. I don't know if you can see this picture, but it's a picture of a snowman that one of the girls on a Facebook group made out of 2 of those round plastic balls, like Christmas bulbs that you can, she put, like, I think she put, what do you call it? Glitter on the inside, but you can use paint, whatever. But all this stuff here for the snowman you can get at the Dollar Tree. So I printed this out on my memo board, which I love that thing. I actually do another video on that. But all these items, like the hat, the mittens, and the boots, you can find at the dollar store. So I printed it out because this weekend, when I go to the dollar store, I'm going to pick this stuff up. And I'm going to make this, and I'm going to use it on my table at Christmas because I like to decorate up my table with a centerpiece. And I think this year I'm going to use that idea. This is a lovely little card that I got yesterday from a swap, and I love that picture. It almost looks like you can grab, like this little bird. It looks three-dimensional to me. It's so weird. It's so beautiful. So I just kept that aside. So this is, what do you call it? A B6 size notebook. And, I used the same technique, same sewing, and on this one I added, in the front and the back, I added these little pockets. I didn't attach them to the cover because I really didn't want those lines down there, but I just front and back, and this time I used pieces of leather. I bought 2 pieces of leather so I can have enough to make the pockets. I rounded my edges. Oh, excuse me. So then here is the notebook itself. And it comes with the planner, and it comes with a life book, and it comes with a project book, I believe it's called. Excuse me. And I ordered 2 extra project books. So this, you know, it's really, really stuffed. I mean, look at that. But, so anyway, when you get your Jibun Techo, you know, I have to start watching those videos again so I can learn how to pronounce that, because I know I'm messing it up big time. But on my cover, it has this like this vinyl type cover, and I put a piece of cardstock in it, and this has keys because I like a steampunkish type look. I'm not a girly girl. Like, I like this, but you know, I didn't want to decorate this one with girly stuff because I'm really not girly. I'm such a tomboy. So anyway, on the inside you have places to put cards if you want. I have a couple extra tabs, and you have a bigger pocket here. This I actually bought separate, and it has the card slots here, and it has a zipper pouch. And then that's it. I didn't realize it didn't have 2 sides of, you know, like you buy from like Foxy Fix, you get another piece that has some more of these. I didn't realize that, but no big deal. So that slides right in there. So I'm going to be using this to keep track of some videos and things like that. And I made my tabs with my tab punch, and I just wrote down what I think I'm going to use this for. So this is one of the project books, and it's gridded, and it has like a darker gray line here so that you can, you know, like, I don't know, like say if I was going to keep track of, like, say my spending, I would put the date here and then what I spent, you know, the money, what I spent the money on. Then I might even do another line and put the price if I wanted to keep track. And I don't know how many pages exactly are in here, but there's a lot of room. And I also decorated the covers of those books too. So then this is the cover to the planner, and it has the date. And I glued a couple pages together because I started writing on something, I didn't like it, so I glued it. And this tells you how to use the book, the planner, but it's all in Japanese, so if you know Japanese, you have no problem. So then you come to this page, and there's 4 years on a page: 2018, 19, 20, and 21. So that's pretty good. You know, you can like circle off things, you know, keep track of things that way. And then this is a whole year in review, and you can add birthdays and special occasions so that you can have a look in advance what's coming up. And then they have an age chart where you can see how old you're going to be and whatever, which is, I don't know. I have no clue. Anyway, then they have some other pages which I should have this blocked. Then they have some other pages, you know, that you can use, but I'm not going to use the pages for what they're for. So this one I had some spending that I was keeping track on there. And then see, they have some others, and I covered them, so I can't really tell you what was under there, but I'm going to use these extra pages for other things, not maybe list or something like that. Okay, and then they give you like a weekly plan, an extra page, and it's probably because you can go through and see how you want to set your weekly pages up and do it like a practice before you actually start using the pages. And here's a picture of a map of Japan, which I'm probably going to cover that. And then here's some extra pages again that I started, you know, doing lists, like this is wish list. And then you can write down what you wished for, and when you buy it or are able to get it, you just check it off that you received it. And then this is a book list. I don't really read as many books as I used to, so I'm probably would change this. Movie list. Now this I would use because I like to write down movies that I want to see, and especially if they're not on like Netflix yet or anything, I like to remind myself. So I will use this. Gift received and gift given. I might use this for cards. You know, people who sent me like Christmas cards, so I can remember to send them one this year, and then next year I could send them one automatically. So I might use that. And this is a promise list. Promise what? Promise to do something. I don't like to make promises because it bothers me if I can't fulfill them. So this will probably be used for something else. And then there's some extra pages here. And then here is, I guess, 6 months. No, this is a year in review again. No, this is actually November. A whole month of November and a whole month of December to write in. I guess it's like, I don't know, you can see the whole month ahead of time, so you can see, mark things down, I guess. And I guess that's goes, you know, actually I didn't even realize this part was in here, so yeah. So it's like a month in review, monthly view. Alright. And that goes all the way from, wow, they give you a lot. Goes from 2018, November 2018, all the way to April of 2020. So almost half into the next year. So then your monthly pages start, and this, they give you some space over here so you can write notes, you know, like say you got an occasion, special occasion, you want to keep track and stuff. And this actually starts in November. It started in November and then December, and I have a couple things I wrote down, and then January. And then those are your monthlies. Your monthly. And that goes all the way to January, February, March, all the way to March 2020, so you have plenty of time to order your next planner. And then you have your weeks. And I did in my weeks, no, here too, I just wrote in something that happened that day, and I really don't like how this looks, especially because I didn't have a small enough nib on my pen, which I just bought a pen for my weeks, which I want to go and buy another pen for this. But I'm thinking of writing this way, because I think you have more room than if you write down this way. Like, I might use this more for like just something that happened that day that I want to remember. I might just write that down. That's what I'm going to use it for, this part. I don't think I'm going to use it for anything else. Then I made this. They have these writing boards that you can order, but they're like, I don't know, $9, $10, maybe even more. I'm not spending that. So I made my own. I just got a piece of cardstock that I liked, and I measured the size, and I laminated it, and I added a tag at the top, so I could put that in to say, oh, here's today, and flip it, and there you're done. So you have lots of room for journaling here if you want to use for journaling or whatever you like. And then I didn't plan on this video being so long, but this here is a blank page, 2 blank pages. You can add notes or whatever. I'm not sure what I'll use it for. Then looking back on 2019, I guess you can write certain things that happened in that month that you want to remember. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody was born, or maybe a favorite actor died. Like, just recently, what's her name? Penny Marshall, Laverne and Shirley? Was it Penny Marshall? No. Was it? Yeah, Penny Marshall. She just passed away. So you could write that down, that this person passed away on that date, that star. You know, or the full moon, or whatever you like. Here's a map of Tokyo. I guess it's like the subway. Wow. Busy. There's some more. You want to visit Japan. And then here's a map. And then it says personal data. I guess you could put in phone numbers and things like that, but I don't really like that stuff. So I wouldn't want to put down any numbers and things. I have my phone for that, so I probably will decorate that page. And then that's the end of that. And then I have a couple of those life books and stuff, and spending and all that stuff that I'm going to keep track. Now this is, I'm actually not using, this is the life book, and what they have in the life book are things like live streams, like things you want to, that you wish to have in the future. You can list them here. And this paper is so nice. Oh my god, it's so soft. 100 wishes that you would like. Personal motto. I have no clue. motto. Things that you want or something, I don't know, accomplish. Life plan. Life plans. January anniversaries, February anniversary, so you got that. Any special occasions. Then you have another picture of a map. Some more map. I've been putting in some pictures of the things I have in my shop. How much I want to charge, and if someone buys them. I started doing that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. But I've been using these pages. It says my news, family news, world news. You know, you can keep track of stuff like that if you like. But I'm going to use these pages for other things. So that's what the rest of this book is. Let's see, you got a lot of room to add things, events that happen through your life. And this book is meant to keep all the time. Like with other journal books, you might journal in it and then you store it away and you put in a new one. This one is to keep year after year. That's why it's called Life Book. And then it has like a family tree here, which I just started discovering my family tree. I also had my DNA tested recently. So that's pretty good. So I might actually fill that out. That's cool. And then emergency contacts, which I have a separate thing in my one of my other journals for all that. So I'll probably, there's a password hint list. I have that also in a different book. This is financial management. And then lastly, your medical record, which I have that information also in another book. And then when you get your notebook, you actually, here it is, Jibun Techo. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but this is what I bought for 2019. And it was reasonable, but I can't remember how much it was. And it comes with this board here. Wouldn't you use this as a writing board? I don't know. So I don't know why you would want to order another one. Anyway, so that's that. And then of course in the back is another pocket, and I put 2 elastics in this, and I also sewed in a pen loop. So that's that. I'm already getting this really scuffed up, but I don't mind. It's like the paint is coming off this. Okay, so that. So let's see. So this, my first real notebook that I didn't buy. My sons, I should say, actually bought me this for Christmas. And this one is a Foxy Fix. And oh my goodness, why can't I remember? I have a lot of charms hanging from it. This doesn't really actually belong here, this part. I just put it on this because I was too lazy to go throw it somewhere else. But anyway, I can't remember the size of this one. It's, I think, an A5. Yes, I ordered an A5 notebook to fit in here, so if you know the size of an A5, then you pretty much... And this is actually going to be for my journal. And I haven't really been writing in my journal for a while, which is crazy, but when I was going through some problems years and years and years ago, I used to write in my journal a lot. I had a dream journal and a regular journal. And I really don't have any of them now. I got rid of them because I don't want to remember all the stuff that I went through. But anyway, that's another whole story. So this is a Foxy Fix, and an A5 can fit in here. And I did not get pockets. But this was my first one, and my sons pitched in and bought it for me. And I put this fox here, and the sequins on here, I was so mad they started falling off. So what I did was take some fingernail polish, the clear stuff, and I went over it, and now it holds the rest of them. And I called this Journey. I called her Journey, there's a Facebook group, and there's people like naming their notebooks. I thought it was cute, so I named mine Journey. So I was using this, like I said. Here's one of the covers I made. Little Santa. I was using this as a journal, and then I stopped using it. I don't know why. I don't know. Just lost interest in it. But I'm gonna try again. And there's the back side. This is like one of the covers I made, didn't make, but I bought this at, I think I got it at Michael's. This cover here, and I put some pot. Someone gave me this in a swap. It's like a jelly thing. And I glue that on. Then here I have a pocket, and the pocket I have on here is actually from the artist section at Hobby Lobby. They have these bags of pockets, and I just taped it on the back here, and I just got a couple things in here. This is a picture of a graveyard that I made. I couldn't believe how awesome it came out. But I used cardboard and styrofoam, believe it or not, to make all that. Here's a cover I made, and I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. I got tabs and whatever. This box I made. Another cover I decorated, and I had some, like, my passwords in there, old passwords. But I'm not using this. This was from 2 years ago, December 2016. I wrote the date. But yeah, my son, that was my first real notebook that I got for my son. You can see how scratched up it got from the charms and stuff, but a lot of character. And I really like this notebook. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it's like really slick. And my fingers, I have carpal tunnel, so I have trouble grabbing things. And this is like not that easy to grab or to keep hold of, you know, especially on bad days with my hands. Okay, so then that was Foxy Fix. Then I watched a video about, you know, I've been watching a lot of videos. And next, I was able to purchase this journal here. This is a Chic Sparrow. It's a personal size, deluxe. And I had my name put on it. And this I'm actually using as my wallet. And I just have one of those clear, what do you call it, dashboards here. I really didn't decorate it yet. This wallet I got from, the wallet came from Foxy Fix, and I really like it. It has one big pocket, two small pockets here. It has the zipper. I like that. There's the back side, and then here that's what I recently ordered. Crackle medium and double-sided tape. I have a couple pictures of me and my two boys and me and my wonderful husband. And then here I have, I'm not going to open it, but I have information like my passwords that I want to remember on the road, you know, when I'm out. And let me see. I bought that. Oh my god. Come on, remember that paper's name. Isn't that the case when you videotape and you can't remember? The Hobonichi is made from that paper. And for the life of me, I can't remember it right now. But anyway, I had bought 100 sheets of it, and I made my own booklet with it, and I coffee dyed it, and it takes coffee dye, the coffee, so well. I mean, I just love. What is the name of that paper? I can't remember. But anyway, I made my own notebook here with that. So that's in there, and that's another one of those dashboards. And here's a nice big secretary pocket that I really don't have much in it yet. And then a pen loop. And these pens are called OptiFlow, and I bought these at Staples, and they're pretty good with that. Tomo River. I almost got it. Tomoe River paper. Whew! I knew that was coming. Anyway, these pens write really well on that. You do have to wait a little bit because it will smudge, but they do write nicely on it. So anyway, so that's the first journal I bought myself. Did I stop there? Nope. Then I believe I bought a Weeks for the Hobonichi Weeks, and my pen, oh yeah, it's inside here. So this is a Weeks cover for the Hobonichi Weeks planner, and it's in the rustic brown, which I love, and I love the feel of this. And I wish I could afford to get the pocketbook that's made from this type, but I really don't want to spend that kind of money. I don't know, maybe next year for Christmas. I spent enough money this year on myself for Christmas. But anyway, so this is for the Weeks cover, and it comes with a nice big pocket here, and there's also a big pocket on the back. And I have my Weeks in here, and I made me some of these vellum covers, and I decorated this sleeve here. This is a what do you call it? A dashboard. It's actually a dashboard for the pocket, and I just took one from there and I put it in here, and I decorated it for Christmas. And this Santa came from a swap that I did. I love that Santa. And I just got some pictures of my family here. This cover I got on Amazon, nope, eBay, and I cannot remember her name. But on Jet Pens, they didn't have any more covers that I liked, so I went on eBay and I just put in the search thing for Weeks covers, and this Paris one came up. It's really pretty, and I put some black paper behind it to make the images pop. That's the front, and this is the back. I love Paris. I really do. So this is the Weeks, and the cover comes with a pocket here and a little pocket to put your business cards or whatever. And then there's this flap. I have no clue what this really is for, but I just stuck a little ruler in there. And then this journal, planner comes with a little pocket that you stick on. And I just have some stickers that someone recently gave me, and then I have this vintage key clip. And then I have these clips I bought from Studio Calico, yeah. So I have some tabs, and these tabs I created from watching a wonderful lady on YouTube, and she's known as Mrs. Cogs. Sorry, I'll give you her link down below. She makes these wonderful junk journals, and I love her work, and I actually was able to purchase one of her journals, which I really love. And anyway, I got this idea from my tabs watching her videos. And I'm going to pause the video for a moment